Hey, my name is Bruce Bassi. I'm a psychiatrist in outpatient private practice, and I developed a course for people who are looking to start a private practice because I found it so fulfilling doing a private practice. And I wanted to give other people the opportunity to get off the ground and start their own practice and have that same fulfilling, rewarding experience that I had. So I made what I thought was the most comprehensive course out there. It's 6.5 hours of video plus a lot of different resources that you can utilize. It's basically the course that I wanted when I was first starting out. I tried to put in there everything that I know about having a practice, and if I were doing it over again, what I would do differently. Because I feel like that would be most helpful to you to avoid the mistakes that I made. And I've actually also posted a lot of free videos too on the mistakes that I've made when starting a private practice. So I sat down and thought to myself, how would I divide this up? So I first thought about first steps and then getting going. First steps, growing, management, troubleshooting. And that's basically how I divided the course. The first steps include the business structure, legal structure, how to get paid, dealing with insurance companies, all the basic stuff. Then growing section includes marketing, website, SEO, things of that nature. The third section is management, and that's payroll, dealing with HR issues, EPLI insurance, etc. Then troubleshooting goes into virtual care, billing issues, claims issues, getting paid, and all the things of that nature. And to me, that made the most sense. So what do you need to do to start off, what you need to do to grow, what you need to do to manage employees, and then how to troubleshoot various issues that come up. I also wanted to emphasize the importance of finding a lawyer and educating yourself because I think self-education is empowering for you to arm yourself with knowledge when you encounter a situation where you feel alone and feel stuck. At least you have done something, a course before, have a book, have a resource, a colleague, a mentor who can help you through those situations. So when developing the course myself, I reflected on advice that I've gotten from my peers, from various conference lectures that I went to, and my own malpractice attorneys and the resources that they have online. I put that all together in one place for people to go to for one resource that has all of this from my years of experience in running a private practice I wanted to give to you. Ultimately, I think going into private practice is a high risk, high reward type of situation. It's almost like going to med school all over again. There's a lot of uncertainty as to how quickly you'll grow, and you want to make sure that you have contingencies in place where you're financially stable and secure, and you're not making decisions under pressure. I also talk about the fact that you need to wear many hats. You need to be good at the business aspects. You need to be good at writing copy. You need to be good at accounting, legal interpretation. Basically, being a small business owner requires you to do all of that, and most likely you haven't had that experience in your training. I also wanted to include topics that aren't necessarily needed in getting up and running, but would make you a successful business owner. For example, how to stay organized. That's not necessarily needed to be up and running, but it would be helpful to avoid penalties, fees, and interest down the road, and also help with patients understanding that you are somebody who is well organized and reliable because you don't miss meetings and deadlines and appointments, and also helps to convey to your clients that you're reliable because you're so organized. I also talk about how to find your niche and why that's important in basically marketing yourself and communicating effectively what your strengths are so that people know what to expect when they find you and what your area of expertise is. I also talk about when to hire so that you can focus on the things that are more enjoyable to you, how to market, and how to market in terms of on the internet and Google My Business and any sort of social media and to other professional networks. And then lastly, another big aspect is how to manage employees. That could be a huge headache for a lot of business owners. And that might be a reason why some people don't even want to grow beyond just a couple of employees because they're afraid of what sort of HR issues might come up depending on what experiences they've had in the past. That could really make or break whether or not you become a large practice, a thriving practice, or if you want to stay small, maybe that's appropriate for you, then maybe that's something that you want. So I felt it was important to include in this course not only the steps and knowledge that you need to know to get the business up and running where you're seeing patients, but also to take it to the next level where you're growing at a rate that you feel is comfortable and fulfilling for you in your career path. Please let me know if you think that this video is helpful. What kinds of things are you concerned about when starting your practice? What kinds of mistakes do you think you'll make? What kinds of areas of private practice do you feel like would be most fulfilling to you? And what areas do you want to focus on when starting your private practice? I think for me, it was really rewarding experience to be able to see it grow from a small practice where it was just me answering phones and scheduling and then slowly hiring. And it just felt like a very fulfilling experience to be able to grow a small business and help people in a way that you're giving them employment and also helping patients directly and helping the community. My name is Bruce Bassey. I'm an outpatient private practice. If you're interested in this video and more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.